Ebusia, mo kwa basongo kura, de obeye PhD TV. Ebusia na makacho say Ghana manyo sama echegu. Eye hot political update. Na me de do mo channel eso. Sanso na nsema hodo a efeye papa onabo Kennedy akompre kon Ohene belema Agyapong. Bemaba. Bemonsin so answer ham. The man of the moment. Ne won sam de bebre na obete e wo channel so. Enti nkofu bebre na la ya no monte ase ya ebi musoso bebre na so ete de meye ase e wa hase. Enti mebo ma wode na maboma hina ma baso papa ai the king supporters more platform we so a abre hina mu mo liking videos, mo commenting good good comment, positive comment about Canada or Agyapong. Ya mi chira mu hina odona ye wode ma ken no sa don na de Canada compare ko ni Agyapong be maba ebeba power amana ba be Ghana man penyini nti ono de ade da ho ade aze ai basa ni nta o mo match om din kan mo first leg no ya bodada sa na ya election ya bodada ya body ato ha ya hu ade ben nti montuma jumuda mo da wate ai de aka ne ya ahoden a ye hia de ma ye papa ahoden ye hia de ma ye papa obetumi de sa ahoden a ode ke kanensem otibi di control no ma osibi di dwa nonsense things no ode be Ghana ma pena obe continue de ama Ghana nebusia Honorable Appiah Kubi, former MP Asante Achimnof, in fact wakaza ono enande independent candidate okokwohwe na funfram no ohwe ne style bi nebusia fu wakasa na nense mo kan nyina ne se party no enya new face e wo bra ye ko election 2028 enya new face enya new face ani eme yansan konkotam old faces afan efa omun ko bio debi ana enfan ko debi oh say ye di new face edeko Nevin okanya akasi su say thank you to your mokoyi eye to say unnecessary needless esu ni mfa so thank you to papa bay o kire mu na mo aso mokro mu hu a si say thank you to na dane campaign to ana na mo amu Mustafa ana ono na da eye te say Zongo community fan ano ono na da no see you Mustafa I mean ana no da omo course ruwe campaign okoyo enye thank you to ozi ane mo sori am say yes ye na candidate ade ne ko entina ye lusu candidate nya hwe wan nya hwe ono na ebe sese osan su kire se ono na ebe sadra ba ntie campaign to na ezi omo ko na nya yi thank you to what is the tiasia nti ono bo and Appiah Kubi say campaign to na mo ko no esu ni mfaso needless unnecessary na party no ehia new face e wo bra ye ko election 2028 nti mo morning ne yekogotie eya nsema Honorable Appiah Kubi ekai.
Welcome back to Talk Time, and we're in a conversation with the Honorable Appiah Kubi, former Member of Parliament, In fact, when you did the intro from the beginning, I shivered. I said, did you bring me here to answer questions of this nature? Because I thought that we were talking Ghana. But if it's a subject for discussion, why not? We have to discuss it. And I would also ask the same question. What is happening? And I granted an interview to one of your sister stations last week. And I thought that at the time that, and it came through the interview, that this tour wasn't even necessary. Because if at all we wanted to interact with Ghanaians or members of the party, our constitution says that when we finish election, the leadership of the party goes to the executive of the party. So the executive must be in the lead. Which I won't fault him. Indeed, even Dr. Baumia can also withdraw. I won't fault him. But when you see the commander withdrawing, it means the battle is over. So his withdrawal must be confirmed by the withdrawal of the whole process. That's what I believe in. Otherwise, we'll continue to bring this disaffection, disunity, that kind of thing amongst people in the campaign and people in the party, and possible or potential candidates to come into 2028. You see, so I think that we have to bring sanity into the party by way of withdrawing. We started a process that is not yielding the expected results. Abort it, say sorry, and go back and redesign something else. You see, the whole party mechanism, we must restructure it and let it be attractive again, and let's take a new course of action, and with new targets, maybe we'll be able to rebuild and reconquer. But what is happening is not to the advantage of any one of us, even including the participants who are struggling in the program. It's not doing them any good. If at all, even if I was supporter of one of them, I would say let's withdraw and save our faces, because we need to cut the cost.
Well, viewers, another short break, and when we come back, I'd like to find out from Honorable Andy Appiah Kubi, especially as he comes from the Ashanti region, what made the party lose so heavily, especially in the Ashanti region? What are the reasons? And perhaps what is the way forward for the party? Now, sir, you come from the heart of the party. Why did you lose so miserably in this election? And why did you lose so much in Ashanti?
You know, Kwesi, why we lost is open to all of us. Even those of us who lost, we know why we lost. Why we lost is because we were not in touch with the people on the ground. Simple and in summary. The reason being that I have already discussed about the projects, the performance of the government in respect of the region didn't meet their expectation. In fact, in terms of number one. Number two was the fact that they thought that other places had rather received more attention to them, considering the numbers. And number three was that of the posturing of our appointees. Our people on the ground were always complaining, probably also including all of us. So they were not happy with life as we were leading and life as they were leading. And they saw that we were too distant from them and we didn't interact enough. It got to some points where, probably out of COVID, people were a little bit more careful and were not interacting with the people on the ground as much as we should have. The attitude of people in office also, even amongst ourselves, some of our appointees did not show enough respect to ourselves. You see, you go to, and in all cases, when you go to an appointee seeking recognition and projects, the appointees probably saw us as finding the projects for ourselves rather than looking through us to see the beneficiaries who are in the constituencies, whose vote will back to canvas. So they were not responsive to the requests of the people on the ground. And albeit that the appointees were also displaying unexplained wealth. You see, some of the appointees before the Lord, we only pray for favors. We have all erred. We have all disappointed our people. So let nobody say that I am going to select who should come back and who should not come back. We are all down. Unconditionally. Yeah. Bring everybody back. And all the things that we did that made people go back, let's do it differently so that we get everybody back. But again, the most important thing is also, let us build a strong party. the leadership of the party must not be timid. That you will be coerced into saying the things that will favor one person against the other. No. Let us see leadership through people being faithful to the led. If it is A, let it be A, so that we understand there are difficulties that confront us, and therefore we can be B, we can be A. And solicit the opinion of others, so that if they are in support of that, but we need a strong leadership. We need people who will be able to look into people's eyes and tell, because this one there, you didn't do well. We need people who appreciate the goodness of men. Say, oh, congratulations, thank you for doing this. We need somebody who will be able to meet what the food soldiers want. Not that you go to a president and you are interested in yourself. You are too mindful of not hurting him for your good, or your own good, as against the good of the food soldiers. Let's have a leadership of a party who would backstop the president and say, President, this thing that you are doing is not good. Change it. And we are hearing from the ground that you are not performing to it. Somebody who can go and sit down with leadership and talk to them about the goods and the bads without any fears or favors. We need a bold person, somebody who will be bold.